Sir, as you know, owning a home is a dream for everyone, and I've been living in a rented house for quite some time. People even taunt me, saying, "You don't even have your own home." I've worked really hard to save money, penny by penny, and now I've finally decided to build my own house. You don't need to worry at all. We will construct your house, and it will be so beautiful that it will fill your heart with joy when you see it. Sir, I've heard that your company has done construction in many places and that your firm is quite famous for its work. So, can you tell me how long it will take to complete my house? First of all, let me tell you that the two big buildings on Old Town Road were constructed by us. We also built the buildings on Greentown Road. Besides that, if you go to the small road nearby, we constructed the two. So, you don't have to worry about the quality of our work. We are famous because we complete construction quickly. We don't take too much time. Then please tell me, sir, how many months will it take for you to complete my house? Tell me, how many months do you want your house to be completed? We'll do a full finishing, and everything will be absolutely perfect. It's a double-portioned house according to your map. Sir, you're the ones doing the work, not me. I'm just paying for it. The construction and labor are your responsibility. I have no idea how many months it will take to finish my house. All I want is to move in as soon as possible. All right, I'll have your house ready for you in just 2 months. What? 2 months? That quickly? Are you saying you'll complete my house in just 60 days? How is that even possible? I've never seen anyone finish a house that fast. That's where you're wrong. You don't know the brilliance of our work. When we take on a task, we work with such speed that we finish it as quickly as possible. But sir, I've saved this money with great difficulty, and I don't want anything in my house to be left incomplete because of haste. You don't need to worry. Just pay the registration fee, and I'll take care of the rest. We'll hand over the house to you fully completed and accurate. All right, if you're that confident, I don't have an issue. I'll pay the registration fee, and you can start the work next week. Yes, there's no need to worry. We'll start the work next week. Take this file and start working on it. It contains all the documentation and the house's map. I've given a deadline of 2 months. Complete the house within these 2 months and hand it over to the owner.
Sir, what are you saying? 2 months is not enough time to complete a house. Building a house isn't an easy task. There are many things to consider. You always try to rush everything.
I don't care about that. All I want is the money. I want this project completed as quickly as possible so the money can be in my hands.
Sir, you should learn from your past experiences. You rushed 2 or 3 projects before, and you know what happened there. Please don't try to rush this one as well. Perhaps you've forgotten about the house you built in Old Town. You hurried through that project, and it ended up with a severe water leakage issue. The paint we applied started peeling off the walls after just 1 month, and you received a lot of negative feedback. Maybe you've forgotten about that.
I've given you an order to start the work immediately and complete the house within 2 months. I'll take half of the payment from the owner before starting the project and the remaining half after completion. I don't like my money being tied up in the market for too long.
All right, sir. I'm just a manager here, and my job is to advise you on these matters. If you're not willing to listen, there's nothing I can do. My role is simply to instruct the laborers, and they'll start the work.
Fine. I've told you what I needed to say. Now just follow my orders.
I've been calling you for a long time. Why aren't you answering? I don't know what your problem is. I keep calling, but you just don't care enough to pick up the phone.
I go to the office to work, not to chat with you on the phone. Tell me what's going on. Why were you calling? I was in a meeting with a client.
Mr. Richard's wife came over today, and she was complaining about you. She told me that 3 months ago, you had your laborers work on the porch of their house, and you rushed the job so much that the cement on the porch walls is now starting to come off. The cement is falling off the walls. What are you even doing? If you don't care about your own reputation, At least think about mine. She's a good friend of mine, and she was complaining to me about how quickly you did the work, and now the cement is peeling off. Richard came to see you because his wife told him to. But you're always in such a rush with everything. It's clear that you love money, not your work.
Listen to me. Richard's wife is lying. My laborers did a perfect job there. We didn't cut any corners. It's obvious that Richard is just trying to argue about the payment.
You don't realize how many jobs he's had done on his house, and he's never complained. Now that your team did the work, he's suddenly saying that the cement is falling off the walls. I knows what material you used during construction.
Why are you always in such a hurry to blame me? I just got home from the office, and you've already started lecturing me. I did the job, and I got paid. I don't care if their cement falls off the walls or not. It's not my concern anymore.
Let me tell you something. You need to stop doing these rush jobs. You make commitments to people that you'll get a lot of money from different projects, but your focus is nowhere. Let me warn you, if something seriously goes wrong, they won't let you off the hook. Get that through your head. Your father built this company with a lot of hard work, and you're just living off his efforts. Otherwise, with the way you're handling things, no one will hire you for any serious work. You're only cashing in on the company's name, and soon people will stop trusting this company because of your rushed decisions.
Just stop talking. Can you get me a cup of coffee? If not, I'll go make it myself.
You never listen to me. You're such a stubborn man. All you do is embarrass me and yourself everywhere you go. You're always chasing after money, rushing through every job, and one day, you're going to pay for it.
It seems like you're not in the mood to make me coffee. I'll go make it myself. Victoria, tell me, the iron we ordered from George and Company, they've charged us a lot more than last time. The rate was much lower when we ordered our last stock, but this time, it's way too high.
Sir, actually, we advised you not to make such a big investment. You didn't listen to us. You thought you were getting a good deal and rushed to buy it. But you didn't realize that they've supplied us with iron at an incredibly high cost, and you've incurred a significant loss because of it.
No, it's not a big loss. I won't be ordering from them next time.
Sir, both your manager and I advised you against making such a hasty decision. But you went ahead with such a large investment, and now you see the substantial loss you're facing. There is no doubt that the iron was purchased at a much higher rate than it should have been.
All right, you don't need to tell me what I should or shouldn't do. It's my company, I'm the one paying for the materials, and I'm the one using them, so I know what I'm doing. You don't need to tell me.
Fine, sir. Do as you think best. I only mentioned it because you asked me.
Go now, and bring me the cement file. Some papers are missing from it. I need to check them.
All right, sir. I'll do as you say.
Yes, Mr. Hare, you called me, and I've come to meet you. Please tell me what you wanted to discuss. We'll start your work in 2 days. I called you because it's company policy to ask if you can provide half of the payment now and the other half when we complete your house. Let me know whether you'd prefer to pay in cash or by check, whichever is more convenient for you. All right, Mr. Harry, I'll do as you say. If you need cash, I'll pay in cash. But there's something else I'd like to discuss with you. Of course, please tell me what's on your mind. If you have any concerns, feel free to share them. I spoke with my wife and also informed the kids that our house will be completed in 2 months, and we'll be moving into our new home. When I told them that you've given us a timeline of 2 months, they were all surprised and started asking how such a big house could be completed in such a short time. I'm a bit concerned about this too. I don't want anything to be left incomplete or any issues to arise after we've moved in. You can take 8 months or even a year to complete the house. I don't mind at all. But I want the job done right the first time so that we don't have to face any problems afterward. Since I work in an office, I don't have the time to keep getting repairs done. I want the work to be done once and done well, without us having to worry. Listen, when you hire someone to build your house, you have to trust them. First, clear your mind of any doubts or fears that our work will be subpar. If you're not confident in our work, then don't hire us at all. But if you keep worrying about what might go wrong, I'm telling you honestly, you'll never be able to build your house. I told you that we'd complete your house in 2 months, and that means we'll finish the job on time, using the best and highest quality materials, so you won't face any problems later. Alright, that was my only concern, which I've now discussed with you. I don't have any issues now. I'll give you the check from the bank today. Please start the work in 2 days. That's exactly what I was trying to explain to you. You don't need to worry so much. Rest assured and trust our work. In 2 months, you'll have your house ready. Alright, sir. Thank you very much for reassuring me. I don't even want to see your face. Why are you here, bothering me again? You don't pay on time, and yet you show up every 3 days. What's your problem? I didn't come here willingly. I came to make you feel ashamed. And you really should be ashamed. You've fooled people long enough. I had you build 2 bathrooms, and it's only been a month since they were finished. Come with me and see for yourself. The tank on one of the toilets is leaking, and the tiles you installed are already coming loose. I told you to do the job properly, but you're clearly not capable of doing anything right. You rushed the job, completed 2 bathrooms in just 1 week, and claimed everything was perfect. You never listened to anyone. All you care about is money. You've caused me so much damage. I'm here just to tell you that. You were the one who told me you were in a hurry to move into your house, so I got it done quickly. And I did a perfect job. Don't blame my work. My laborers are very skilled and do their work with great care. You people must have misused water, running it constantly. Obviously, if anything is used excessively, it will get damaged. That's not my fault. The fault isn't yours. The fault is mine for hiring someone like you to build my bathrooms. You rushed the job so much that I was shocked at how quickly you finished. Your so-called fast work was actually shoddy and incomplete. You were just greedy for money, and you've ruined my house. You should be ashamed. How will you face God after what you've done? Do you think it's okay to cheat people like this? You're crossing the line. Before I call the company's guard to throw you out, it's better that you leave. God will never forgive you. Remember my words. I don't understand what kind of person our boss is. He doesn't seem to get how to manage work properly. He's told us to complete this big house in 2 months. Building a house involves a lot of factors that matter, both before and during construction. How can we finish this project in such a short time? So many things will remain incomplete, and the work won't be done properly.
I've tried explaining this to the boss many times, telling him not to make such quick commitments. And if he does, he should at least give a realistic timeline. But the boss is in such a hurry with everything. He says he wants the work done quickly so that he can get the money. He doesn't care if others might suffer losses because of it. He's always in a rush with every task. I don't know who put him in charge of this position. He rushes through everything. Just a few days ago, he bought iron at a very high price. Everyone advised him to wait as the prices would drop, but he hurried and bought it at such an expensive rate, causing himself a huge loss. I also advised him not to make such a big purchase so quickly. But who can stop a hasty person? He rushed to call and book it immediately, and the sellers made a good profit off him, while he incurred a significant loss. I don't think he understands what I'm trying to tell him.
Now, tell me, if there are any problems with this house later on, who will be responsible?
The boss will be responsible, not us. We just have to complete the work within the time given, whether the work is done properly or not.
The boss is responsible. You are right. We just have to finish our work. Congratulations. We've completed your house within the 60 days as promised. You can now move into your new home. I can't believe it. You've managed to construct such a big structure in just 2 months. You've done an amazing job, and I'm very pleased with the work you've done. That's why we get so many projects. We complete everything quickly and hand it over to the customer. You gave me half of the payment earlier, and now I need the remaining half so we can finish the project and you can move in. Understood. I will make the remaining payment in 2 days, and then we will move into the house. Thank you very much.
Mom, our house is so beautiful. Look, every corner has lights on. Daddy's choice of the contractor was fantastic. The house is amazing.
Yes, there's no doubt about it. They built the house very quickly and did a great job. Look at the spacious rooms, the good airflow, and the beautiful terrace view. I can hardly believe how quickly our house was finished.
I've even picked my room, and I'll be staying there.
Sweetheart, the whole house is yours. You can choose any room you like and make it your own. I'm not concerned at all.
Thank you so much, Mom.
Dear wife, just get ready quickly. We're going out for dinner today. There are many restaurants here and great places to visit.
Okay, I'll be ready in a bit. The kids are already ready and very excited to join us.
All right, get them ready too. I'll take out the car and then we'll head out. What happened? Why are you all shouting? Why is there so much noise at home?
Daddy. The metal grill for the ventilation in the kitchen fell on little sister. She got seriously hurt.
Oh no, how did it fall? It was supposed to be very sturdy. Were you all being careless?
Daddy. I was just putting a water bottle in the fridge. Suddenly, my hand touched it, and it fell on my head, causing a bad injury.
How could this happen? It was just installed and should have been secure. Let's get you to the doctor right away. It looks like you were really hurt.
Yes, Daddy, it hurts a lot. Please take me to the doctor. How could this happen? This is our new house, and it looks like they didn't install it properly. I think there might have been a balance issue that caused it to fall.
Yes, I also suspect that. The work done in these 2 months was too rushed. Maybe they hurried because of financial greed. Look at how our child could have been seriously injured if it had fallen completely on her. There could have been a huge disaster.
Listen, I have a friend whose husband is an engineer working abroad. He is currently on vacation. If you agree, I can ask him to visit our house and check what the problem might be. I feel that the builders completed the house in a hurry and left many things unfinished. This incident is an alarming sign for us.
Yes, you're right. Talk to your friend and ask her husband to visit our house and let us know if there's any issue. If there is, I will not spare this builder. I had doubts about them from the beginning, especially since they promised to complete the house in just 2 months.
Yes, you're right.
Have you seen our house? Can you tell me what the issue is?
I would suggest that you vacate the house immediately because the construction is not safe at all. It is a serious risk and could lead to significant damage at any moment. My team and I have checked, and the walls are not balanced. They were built in a rush. Also, the material used on the roof is so weak that even a child could break it. This house is not built properly. If you measure the main gate, you will see it is installed incorrectly.
If you are telling the truth, I will not let this builder go. I will take him to court. This means he is a danger to people's lives, rushing work just for money.
I suggest you file a case against him and complain to the police so that others are not harmed. He has delivered a house in haste, which is filled with issues that could cause major damage at any time. Think about what would have happened if the wall had fallen instead of just the grill on your child.
Please don't say that. I will talk to the builder now. I cannot tolerate that after saving money and putting in so much effort, I get a house that is dangerous for me and my children.
That is exactly the situation. You should pursue this matter seriously.
What you've reported is very alarming. Who could act this way? We've had complaints before, but this person is very skilled at protecting himself. What you're describing is a serious issue. I suggest you hire a good person and file a case against this individual and his company. If a significant disaster occurs, who would be held responsible?
Yes, officer, I'm thinking the same thing. I cannot compromise on the safety of my children.
I will file your complaint, but you should also hire someone and submit an application to the authority against him. This way, he may face appropriate consequences and will be less likely to rush future projects.
Yes, you are absolutely right. Sir, neither I nor the people working in this company are at fault. The authorities have caught all of us. I want to inform you that our boss rushes every job. He only cares about money and doesn't care if it causes damage or benefits. He instructed us to complete this house within 2 months. Besides this, he has done many other things that have led people to come and complain later, but he just throws them out. We are not at fault. Please grant relief to us and the laborers. We are poor people.
This behavior will never be tolerated. Any company causes harm to people will be terminated. This person is greedy and rushes every job. If there is damage, who is responsible?
Sir, please, just give me a warning and let me go. I promise I will never rush any job again. Please let me go.
No, if you are given relief, you will continue doing such work. Your punishment is to spend 2 years in prison and pay a heavy fine so that you understand that rushing work can endanger people's safety. If a major disaster occurs, it is the responsibility of the person who was negligent. You have already taken your money, you should be ashamed.
Yes, sir, I admit my mistake. Please grant me relief.
For me, you will spend 1 year in prison instead of 2 and pay the full fine. This will serve as a lesson so that you don't attempt to do such hasty work again.
Okay, sir, I understand your point.
I told you not to rush things in life, but you never listened to me. Now you must realize what I meant. You will spend 1 year in prison, and on top of that, you have to pay a fine for the money you earned in haste. All that money you made in your hurry is now gone from your hands.
Yes, I asked for forgiveness from God and from those whose work I did in haste. When people came to me with complaints, I would just push them away. A person should not rush any work. Instead, every task should be done with patience and strength. Rushing only causes harm, not benefit. I am facing the consequences of my actions.
Yes, you're right. Ask God for forgiveness and, after this, make a commitment to yourself that you will never rush any work again, because rushing only brings harm, not benefit.
I promise myself that I will never rush any work again and will avoid greed. The damage caused by rushing is as great as that caused by greed. I have faced the consequences of my actions, and I ask for forgiveness from God. I hope you like my work. Thanks for watching Ninja Cartoons. May God bless you all, amen. See you tomorrow with a new topic. Take care everyone. Bye.